Alright, finally. Hi, everybody. Sorry, my software, of course, decided to update when I opened it, so I had to wait for it to finish updating before I could actually start streaming. But hello, everybody, and welcome back to Mind Dashers. Or, no, wrong thing. Welcome back to Founding Stone. Sorry, I'm used to streaming Mind Dashers, but we're not doing that anymore. Hello, Toad. Welcome to the stream. So, we have... I'm hoping this will be a pretty quick stream, because I want to get things done pretty quickly. So, we are going to do some quick stuff real quick. Alright. Mainly, I need to grab this. Grab this. Is this? Yeah, okay. Dye station. Use. Now we need to go to profession. Yeah. Tailor dye bath station. That's it. Where is it? Open crafter, crafter type. Put that in there. And that should be all that we need for that. Hello, Boo. Welcome to the stream. Oh my god. Hi, Bob. Been a minute. Welcome to the stream, though. Bob, do you even know about Founding Stones? I don't think you... I think you left the server by the time we started. Alright, let me paste in the next one here. God, I'm so glad that this system is as simple as it is. Now we need the dye mix station, which we'll put in here. You joined me before? Oh, okay. Yeah, someone said that you joined one time. I think it was like during a game night or something, but I didn't see you. I guess I was like either AFK or didn't notice in the server list or something. Hello, Mac and Cheese. Welcome to the stream. And hello... I'm assuming... I think that's Paulo, right? OAP? Join on PC so you can sub again. Okay, thank you. Preemptively, thank you. Alright, so we have both of these. Now I need to do... Oh wait, no, that's not right. Dye bath station. No, that needs to be in the dye mix station. So right here. Let's see, how do I want to handle this actually? Because the dye bath I do actually have to handle differently than... I guess I could do it like that maybe. Yeah, we'll do it like that. So, we'll have a proximity prompt. How about this? We'll have the proximity prompt here be for dye station. Dye held item. And now, over here, we'll have a different thing. We'll put it as like this. Oh, whoops. This wedge rotate. Duplicate this. Whoops. That's not what I meant to do. There we go. And then we'll grab these two. Actually, we'll grab, like, this. Nope, don't scale it up. Oh my god, dude, this angers me so much sometimes. No! Ah. I hate this sometimes. Roblox Studio can be so infuriating. Okay. We'll put this, like, right there. And then we'll give this its own proximity prompt as well. So right there. Apply dye. Alright. Let me catch up on chat. When is Studio coming to mobile? I have no idea, dude. But welcome to the stream, Bacon. Join to escape from studies. I think you'll go back to study. Okay. Add it. Are planks and logs going to become sellable in some capacity so that cutting trees is viable for income in towns where that's all you can do? I've considered it, but I also don't want people deforesting the entire map just to get some money. What will the game be called? This game is called Founding Stones. Not forgetting that last game night where you chopped trees for an hour and a half and got to do literally nothing else. Trees I kind of want to keep as just a building resource more than anything. Alright, so let me grab these two. And we'll toss them back into the Taylor house. For those... thank you, Bacon Waffle, for following. For those of you who didn't see the sneak peek, if you're not in the Legend Hub Discord server, this is basically what we're working on. The code, like the item itself works, but I haven't coded obtaining it yet. So that's what we're doing right now, is setting up the obtainment. Alright, so now we go to stats. And we'll put in a string value of current dye. We'll come over to here. Dye bottle. Consume dye. Then we get this, and then we do local tool is equal to player.character find first child, which is a tool. And now we need to go to player assets, items, red dye. Now we need to do local split is equal to string.split tool.name and then space, and we'll do if tool, then do that. And then we do if split number of split is equal to dye, then now I need to also get where is it? Pickup item, drop item. Need to grab this. Hi, Bob. Thank you for the Prime sub. At Perry's, no. 12 people watch it. Yeah, I don't know why, but people really like the Founding Stones stuff. I'm not complaining, but they really do. How do I go about destroying items? Again, I forget. Is my... Okay, no, my mic isn't... Dude, I got so worried that my mic was muted for a second time during the stream. Okay, how do I go about this? How do I go about this? It wasn't drop item. I'm trying to think about how I can insert this dye into here. I mean, I guess it would be as simple as that. Dye, then we do, let's do local building model is equal to script find first ancestor, which is a model, and then we do local, or rather, let's go to local current dye is equal to building model dot stats dot current dye, and then we do current dye dot value is equal to tool dot name, and now we go to, let's drop down to data alter. Shoot. Okay, let's go to the apple, actually. That would be a good thing to look at instead. Where is it? Player assets, apple, server tool. So we'll do this in here. We'll get the item weight by doing that. Got to get the item module right there. I don't think we need the prof module anymore. And we'll do tool.name. Okay. And then we'll do item destroy. Or no. Tool destroy. Right? Tool destroy. Yeah, because that gets rid of the weight. That sets the name. And now I just need to turn off the tooltip GUI. So we'll do player.playerGUI.tooltipGUI.tipText.visible is equal to true. And then false. It's really stupid the way that works, but that's kind of how you have to do it, unfortunately. Now we do... Let's add a splash sound effect. So I'm going to need to grab this, paste it in there, and we'll do splash sound effects. Let's go to here, store, audio, splash sound effect. I like this one. Okay. And actually, we'll put this into the water itself. Where is the water at? Right there. Die held item. Now we get rid of all of this. What is this again? Oh yeah, that was that. Okay. And we grab this. We don't need that anymore. We do need this. Paste that in there. We don't need that or that. Actually, we do need the dye bath. Not really, I guess. Yeah, not really. Die held item. We do need the building model, so we'll grab this. Paste it in there. We don't need the distance anymore. We are really simplifying this this thing. Alright, so we do this. Then we do local dot... Or no, so we do that. Then we need to go to... Where is it at? Items? Pants. Oh, no, not pants. It's not added in there yet. Tunic. Alright, so then we do if tool, then if tool, find first child, details. And then we do if tool dot details dot die name, then, or no, find first child die name. Then we do this. And building model dot stats dot current die dot value is not equal to nothing. Then we do this. We get rid of that. How do we go about this? All right, let me keep looking, or let me check on chat again. My mic's not muted. I know it's not. I know it isn't. Is it? It's in. It's able to be played. Yeah, it's public already. What's the game name? The game name is Founding Stones. I've said that like 7 times now. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's Founding Stones. Way to turn that into a link. Don't click that chat. Take you to a place that doesn't exist, so it should be fine over here. Click that link. All right, there goes Paul. Rejoin Steam. Yippee! Pin a message that says this Founding Stones or something. I don't even know if I can pin messages on whatever. Here, I'll give you your roles back real quick. I know you're a server mod on there, but I'll let you get like all the rest of the roles that you need. How it feels to kill people. Alright, let me get you your roles back on Steam as well. Or at least the base ones. That's all. Okay, yeah, you just needed the staff one. You can get all the rest of them back yourself. Make it impossible to miss. Mike's not muted, it's Dewey. Okay. They're doing their game night in lore game as well now. Okay, what do I need to do? I need to... Where is it? Item module? Where's the transfer details? Right here. Handle details? What does this mean, handle details? Oh, that applies it. Yeah, that applies it. Okay, so that's what I want to do. So we don't need to destroy it, actually, I don't think. We just need to do tool.details.die name.value is equal to building model.stats.current die.value. And then we do item module.handle details tool. Okay, and now we do building model.stats.current die.value is equal to blank. And I don't think we need these for this. And now I need another splash. We'll do this one. Okay. Let's find the water. That's not what I wanted. Use splash sound effects. Paste that in there. Then we'll do script.parent.parent.use splash play. Okay. And now we need to do, let's see, so that consumes the die. Current die gets changed. All right, and now we need to do in here, we'll do a building model.stats.current die.changed connect function new val. Now we do if new val is equal to that, then return to base color. So let's grab the base color and we'll do script prime first ancestor water dot color is equal to color 3 from RGB that. Otherwise, we do else local color is equal to replicated dot player assets dot items find first child new val. If color tool, then script prime first ancestor water dot color is equal to color tool dot handle dot color. And then we do script.parent.parent.splash sound effects play. And I think that should work now. That should work. This is just the die mix station. So we don't need the die bath station, actually. Alright, let's give this a test now. We're going to go into the general info, find the tailor shop, and we are going to make it a lot simpler to craft. Let me get rid of that as well. I found a way to finally make it a bit easier to test. Buildings. I just comment out some of the thing. Whoops, I forgot to delete it. So let's close this off, put it into map assets. Oh, this is the stream boss, basically, by doing things like subscribing or donating bits, or I think even following does a little bit of damage. It does a bit of damage to the health bar up here, and whoever kills the stream boss becomes the next stream boss. It's like a little mini game, just for fun. Okay. Oh yeah, this is another change that happened. Now whenever you become a duke or duchess, or a noble, your clothing's change, like the base clothing. Alright, so now I need to do tailor shop, set building project. Alright, now we just need a bunch of wood logs, I believe. Slash spawn, wood log. 1, 2. Oh, does this need more? Oh, it needs more. Whoops. I thought it only needed that. I don't know why I didn't think about it needing more. What do you mean I can't upgrade the project? What do you mean? Why can I not upgrade it? I should be able to. Right? Tailor shop. Oh, I named it Tailor House, not Tailor Shop, like an idiot. Whoops. Tailor Shop 2, you see. Is it that name in this? Yes, okay. It was just that one instance. Hi, Vinopeki. Welcome to the stream. And yeah, Bob is just here again. I'm assuming you were just busy with, like, school or something. I mean, obviously, you don't have to explain yourself. I don't mean to pry. 2, 3. There we go. Complete. Continue upgrade. This one needs 2. 1, 2. Pop has become the final boss of the stream. Real. And I believe if you overkill it, as in like you deal a lot more damage than it has left, you get like a bonus to your health in the next round. Alright. Well, that's... Oh yeah, because I'm not a tailor, right. Okay, so slash coin, legend epsilon, copper 8, and then slash spawn shears. Okay. Become tailor. Oh, whoops, that's not turned off. Okay, well that's fine. So we can make red dye. So we need to slash spawn tunic. So that doesn't work yet because that doesn't have a thing. That doesn't work yet because it's not dye. So let's do slash spawn strawberry. We need 2 of these to make dye. There we go. Red dye. Alright, now we have red dye. Now we do that. Ooh, nice. And then we do this. Yeah! I actually like that more than just a simple crafting station. Honestly, I think that is way cooler than just making it a crafting station. And now we have dyeable things, and that's the system setup. Yippee! Let's go! That's what I love to see. I love it when things turn out good on the first try. Alright, with that done, I do think I actually need to take a small bathroom break, because I've been meaning... I was going to do it before the stream started, but my sister was in there. So I will leave you guys with a view of the buildings. Oh yeah, by the way, I've added a new stage of almost every building. We have House 3. We have Fire Pit 2 and 3. We now have Tailor House, or Tailor Shop 2. And we might add 1 or 2 more. We're going to be adding a couple buildings today, but we'll get to those in a bit. I've got to be right back though, so I can use the restroom. Bye bye. Alrighty, I'm back. Also, can y'all even hear the music? I turned it down really low. There, turned it up just a bit. Alright, let me crack open a cold one. So that way we can get through this development nice and smoothly. Chiakazing. Alright, now we have a few things to add to finish up our nice and simple Taylor update. So, let's see. Let me pull it up over here. Alright. So, let me grab the strawberry. We'll bring it up to here. And now we have a few things that we need to make. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in total. So let's do those. 4 and 5. Alright. Now we need to go here. Google. What do blackberries look like? They look a little bulbous. So we'll do, for the next one, just like this. And we'll give it a really dark, kind of purplish look. Like that. Maybe just ever so slightly brighter like that. Alright. Now we have a blackberry. Now, all of these are actually going to serve the exact same purpose as strawberries in regards to like spawning. They're just mostly going to be used for dyes. So we have the blackberry, the blueberry, which I think we can even make a bit smaller than just this. We'll do like 0.3, and we'll give it a nice blue color. And then this will become the blueberry. And now we have the next one, which is a raspberry, which I believe are a bit more pinkish. How do we want to do this one? I would say maybe grab this, size it up 1, do it like that. And then we'll give this a somewhat pinker look like that. Then we'll grab the stem and that, do that. And this will be a raspberry. Okay. And now strawberry. Actually, I want to make this a bit darker. So let's do the bottom. Just make it a bit more like, you know, suitable for colors. We'll do the same for this one even. Just a bit more desaturated. A bit more desaturated, a bit brighter, like that. Alright, that'll work. Next up we have a elderberry. Elderberry. These are kind of like a dark purple pinkish, I think. So actually we'll make the blackberry more of a dark blue color, blue-gray. And then for the elderberry, we'll make it a good bit different. We'll do a look like that, and then we'll make it a purplish color like that. I feel like maybe... that's a bit too grape colored. So we'll do something like that. Yeah, and that's decently different. Now we'll grab both of these, toss them in there, same with this, and this will be an elderberry. And then the last one is, finally, a cloudberry. And these I will just add by doing... something like that. And we'll make it a nice and bright orange color like that. Alrighty. And this will be a cloudberry. Now I do kind of want to make a brown dye, which I might make out of coconuts actually. That could be a good idea. Alright, now we need to duplicate these. Put these in items. Alright. And then we need to add them into the item module as well, wherever the strawberry is, right here. So we need to add 5 more of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we have blackberry, blueberry, raspberry, elderberry, and cloudberry. Okay. And just as a little fun, like, Easter egg thing, I'm going to make the cloudberry 0.5. Oh, wait, there's the dye colors right here.
Bingus.
Bingus. Whoops. Oh well, it's fine, honestly. It's not a huge deal. I can change their colors back if I need to. So now let's go into each of these. And add in what is needed. So the blackberry, we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Gray dye. Blue dye from the blueberry. Should we make elderberry the royal dye? Should we make elderberry the royal dye? I think that's what I'll name it for now, maybe. We have raspberry, which will be like a... what is that? What is that color? What is that color? I genuinely can't tell. It's called tawny. But I don't know. Bro. I don't know what to make this dye. Let's see, it's the elderberry, so it's kind of like a pinkish dye, I guess. So we'll say pink dye will be equal to that. And then lastly, the cloudberry, which will be orange dye. And now we'll add in a brown dye. And there is also still the, what's it called? bringing it back to base color, but it's whatever. We'll work on that later. So now for the brown dye... Actually, we'll leave out brown for now. And also, coming down here, let's do it so that way if they use it on the water, then... Alright, so let's grab this, get rid of that, go here, and then we do if, that, then, else. Then we do this, then we do this, and that will be equal to default. Now we'll grab this, actually, all three of these, just like that. Alright, and I think default is the right thing, right? Items, tunic, dye name, default, yes. Okay, good. So now I need to make the rest of these berries work. I'm gonna need to grab them out of the thing. Just like that. Okay, and now we need to do group. Grab all these out. Name this Cloudberry. And primary part to that. Group. Blackberry. Primary part to that. Group. Get rid of that. Blueberry. Primary part to that. Raspberry. Primary part to that. And lastly, elderberry. Unfortunately, there are more steps to this than I thought there was going to be. I don't know why, but I didn't think about just how much I actually had to do to get this all done. Alright, and now we do that. And we actually have to do model at the end of all of these as well. There we go. Now we need to go down to strawberry. Wrong thing. I need to go to dropped items. Find it in here. Grab this. Paste it in. Let's see. Cloudberry. Cloudberry. Okay. Elderberry. Okay. Go to here. Raspberry. Okay. Now this one. Blueberry. Blackberry. Hey, by the way, guys, there's a non-zero chance that I could just like lose internet and and the stream cuts out, because it's like raining, or it's supposed to get pretty bad weather here soon, so that is entirely possible. Just letting y'all know. So we need to turn on can collide and massless. Turn off massless for these. Okay. So yeah, just letting y'all know that could happen. It doesn't sound like it's too bad out there, but also if you hear like thunder and stuff, that's why. Because as you all know, I live in the south, unfortunately, and the weather reports are looking pretty bad. Y'all just love that, huh? Fanta die. Real. Are you winter for bad weather? I don't think it'll get that bad. Honestly, like, every time they say it's gonna be bad weather, Waffle House doesn't close, so. I can only hope that it'll stay around until I sleep. So that way I can have some nice storm ASMR when I go to bed. Alright, is that everything? Item module, I think so. Let me add in the crafting recipes for it. So we have, which ones again? We have red, gray, blue, royal, pink, and orange. Red, gray, blue, royal, royal, pink, and what was the last one? Orange. Orange. Now we go into here. This is blackberry, blurberry, blueberry. This is elderberry. This is raspberry, and this is cloudberry. A gray substance that dilutes, a blue substance that dilutes in water, a purple-ish substance, a pink substance, and an orange substance. Alrighty. So that should all work now. Last thing I need to do is go into spawnable resources, bush, and we need to create a bush for every variant. Blackberry bush, spawn spots, berry spawn, stats, resource, spawns, blackberry. All right. Berry spawn. And now we need a blueberry bush. Blueberry. Then duplicate this. And we have a raspberry bush. Spawns raspberries. Then we have a elderberry bush. Elderberry bush. And lastly, cloudberry bush. There we go. Alrighty. Now let's test these items out, because I actually don't know how well these work. Shoot, I forgot to put the buildings away again. Buildings, map assets. Yeah, sorry, I forget that I have a mod now. So I just kind of dealt with it myself. Gemland. I did add some new names as well, by the way, to the thing. So let's do /spawn blackberry. Okay. /spawn blueberry. /spawn raspberry. /spawn elderberry. Okay. And /spawn cloudberry. And I think that's the last one, right? Blackberry, blueberry, rasp, elder, and cloud. Yep. Alrighty. Now I just need to make sure that they all actually are spawning. Because it'll be a bit problematic if they aren't even spawning. So I just gotta find some bushes wherever they may be. Let's see, so this is a raspberry bush. Blueberry, cloudberry, blueberry, strawberry, blackberry. Alright, yeah, we're all good. Now I just need to make or test the stuff. There we go. Open panel. Tailor shop. Right there. Slash spawn wood log. 1, 2, 3. Complete building. And now upgrade. 1, 2. There we go. And then that. And now we do slash coin, legend, epsilon, copper 10, slash spawn shears. And then we become this. I've got to turn off that panel there. Let's see. So those all now show up. I now need to do slash spawn blueberry. Slash spawn tunic. Alright, so let's try out the blue dye. Ah, shit. Attempt to index nil with clone. Item tool? What messed up? Oh, I haven't made the dyes as an item yet. Right, I forgot about that. Alright, so I need to go to items. And what all dyes do we have again? We have all of these. So red dye, gray dye, blue dye. This is taking a lot longer than I expected. I don't know why I thought this would be as fast as I thought it would be. It really isn't. We've been doing just almost only dyes for like a full hour now. Alright, now royal dye. Royal dye. I might change that one, but we'll see. No orange dye is one of them. There's also pink dye. I forgot about pink dye. No, this is orange dye, not pink. Alright, and lastly, pink dye. Okay. I'm fumbling the bag. It's taking me too long. Copperguard. I had this exact city name earlier today. Copperguard. What are the chances of that? Because there's quite a few names for cities nowadays. Or now. Tailor shop. Spawn. So spawn wood log. God, it still takes a while to test this game even when I've made it easier for myself. By making the recipe shorter. There we go. And now, slash coin, legend epsilon, copper 10, slash spawn shears. Remind me to turn that off in a second. And then we do slash spawn blueberry, slash spawn blueberry. Okay. Motherfucker, what now? I forgot to add the dye weights. Oh my god. I'm selling so hard. No! Alright. So we have gray, blue, royal, pink, and orange. Alright, let's do this again. In Histstad. Okay. There we go. So spawn with log. Yeah, real. It's more so I keep forgetting the things that I need to do. Slash coin, legend epsilon, copper 10, slash spawn shears. Okay, become that. So spawn blueberry twice. Slash spawn tunic. Alright, so now we apply that. Apply that. Yippee, blue shirt. And now... Okay, well it didn't quite do it, but whatever. I'll have to have that updated. Later down the line. That's fine, though. Alright, so now we need to do slash spawn... blackberry. We need 2 of these. Let's make the gray dye. Apply the dye. Do that. Yippee. Alright. Now we need raspberry. Pink dye. Apply it. Okay, well it didn't work there for some reason, but whatever. Oh, I know why. It's because of that. That's a little difficult, but I'll work it out. Okay. Hi, Bob. I think I'm just going to leave that for now, though. Slash spawn cloud. Berry. Orange. We got orange shirt. And we'll do elderberry, and then that should be good. Elderberry. I just want to see what this looks like. Royal dye. Nice. Alrighty. That works. The Nike update. That'll happen whenever I add shepherd, because I've got to have animals first before I can do leather worker. Alright, what next? I guess the next thing would be adding the functionality of dyeing to pants real quick. So let's find pants. There they are. Paste that in. The dye default is pinecone. So that. Now I need to find the dropped model. Pants. Paste it in there. And it should just be good to go like that, right? Yeah. And now lastly, bag. So let's put the die default in there. Find the bag here. Die default. Yippee. Alright. So I guess let's test that out now. I don't think I need to do anything else with it. Yeah, I think that's it. Bright pool. So we'll do one more test here and then we'll move on. And we'll just hope it works. Tailor shop. Such spawn wood log. And then I have a couple more things to do. Actually, can I just do slash prof legendepsilon Taylor? Can I just do that? Yippee, I can. Alright. So now I just need to do slash spawn royal die. What? Slash spawn red die. Oh shit, I didn't give it a dropped model either. Bro, okay. Whatever. Spawn elderberry. Man. I copied elderberry. I don't know why it didn't... Here, let me drop these wood logs off somewhere. See, I haven't made a... haven't made a dropped variant of all the different things as well, so I need to do that in a moment. There we go. And now we do slash spawn pants, slash spawn bag. And now hopefully both of these will work just fine. Shit. Okay, so I've got to do that in a second, because that doesn't work. Yeah, but once I get that done, it'll work. Alright, let's see. Tunic. Equip clothing. Alright, so what is causing that to not work? Pants. Server tool. Equip clothing. Those are functionally identical. Equip clothing. So what is causing these to not work? They should be working, god dang it. Why is it not working? Huh? Why not? Clothing tool. Equip clothing. Clothing tool dot name. Torso, shirt, and pants. What's up with this thing? Why is it not working? Genuinely don't know. Because they do have like the bag model. Yeah, it does have those. Tunic. By default. Where's the problem here? Why isn't it working? Transfer details. Where is that at? Fill details, empty details. Details folder. Die name, and it is not default. What's going on, dude? I actually don't know why this isn't working. Tailor shop. Okay, and now we do slash pop legendepsilon Tailor. Take the building slash what is it? Slash spawn blueberry. Get some blue dye. Slash spawn tunic, slash spawn pants, slash spawn bag. Alright, so let's toss that in there. Toss the tunic in there. Yeah, so the tunic is working just fine. Oh, that's why, isn't it? Yeah, that's my bad. Okay, I know why. I know why. I forgot about this. Clothing's tunic. I need this. But I don't need that one specifically. I need the ones that are in here. So pants goes in both of those. And bag goes in there. And I think that's all it needs now. Oh my god, dude. My brain no work. Alright, let's give it one more shot. Tailor shop. Slash spawn with log. I really don't want to take too long on this update because I do have more things that I need to do. Because I have some other stuff in this update that I haven't shown on camera that I want to release. Slash proc, legendepsilon Tailor. Slash spawn blueberry. Tunic. Spawn bag. Spawn pants. Okay. So let's toss that in there. Get ourselves a blue tunic. Toss that in there. Get ourselves some blue pants. Toss that in there. Get ourselves a blue bag. And we're just the blue man now. But if I wanted to, I could take off the pants. Come to here. Then get rid of the dye. And now we look a little bit more normal. And I should be able to do the same here. Yeah, okay. Gucci. Now I do want to do something real quick. Handle details. Brief dye. So now let's go to buildings. We've got to bring these back out anyways to mess with it briefly. Local pref die is equal to tool dot details dot die name dot value. Then we'll do pref die. We do 4 IP in pairs. Item get descendants do if
Bingus.
If pip die, then this now we need to do die color is pip die if V is a part, if V is a mesh part, then if V dot color is equal to die color, then V dot color is equal to detail folder dot default dot value. Is that it? Default dot value? Die default. Okay. I think that should work. One more test, and then we're going to move on. Map assets. He's blue now. Silver Bridge. I like that name. Alright. That's not what I wanted to do. Tailor shop. There we go. Slash spawn build log. There we go. And now we do slash spawn blueberry, spawn blueberry. Alright. Oh, right, yeah. Slash prof, legendepsilon Taylor. Close that out. Get this. Blue dye. Slash spawn tunic. Apply dye. Apply dye. Yippee. Alright. Now we take it off. Slash spawn red dye. What? Have I not made a model for red dye? Okay, whatever. It's fine. Let me just make some new dyes real quick. Okay. And now we'll put in the blue dye. And now we'll put in the royal dye. There we go. Now it live updates fully. That's what I wanted. Alright. When Mythic Delta walks in. Okay, so I think that's everything now. I just need to make the dyes and all that. But also real quick, let me go to GUIs, find Taylor, turn off the visible there. Okay. Now we go to player assets and items. Or no, dropped items. Is there serious? There's not a red dye model. There's not a dye model for any of it. Dang. Okay. Let me pull out the red dye then. To start. Or actually, let me grab all the different dyes. royal die, and I think that's all of them. 6 in total. There we go. Alright, so now I need to go into all of these, grab out their main model, whoops. Dang it, I've done that twice in a row now. Okay. So, we now need to grab this blue dye model, grab this orange dye model, grab this gray dye model. That's not what I wanted. Pink dye model, royal dye model, and red dye model. Now I need to do it quite simply. Paste that in there. Primary part, that. Blue dye. Blue dye. Alrighty. And now we come into here. Primary part, that. Gray. Gray. This is taking a lot longer than I wanted it to. Red. Red. It's fine though, we're almost done now, finally. Primary part. Put this in. Royal. Yule? Royal. Okay. Now lastly, orange dye. Oh wait, no, there's pink dye. I forgot about pink dye. Shoot. It's fine, I'll do that last. Orange dye. Orange dye. Yes, I know this is not the most efficient way to do this. I could have coded this in a slightly different way that would make it better, and I might go back and do that at some point, but for now, this is just how it is. Pink dye. Pink dye. Okay. Now we grab all of these. Actually, I've got to make sure all of the can collides and stuff are on. Okay. Now we grab all of these and we shove them all into the dropped items. Okay. And I think that's all that we need now. Alright, let me check my list of things that I had left to do on this stream. Change claim buildings to apply associated city as well. I think I already did that, but let me check just in case. GUI, profession, noble, community panel, list handler, player list. Yep, okay. So that is already all in there. Let me get rid of that. And let me test that real quick, actually. It's going to be a pain to test, but it's whatever. I'll do it. It's fine. So basically, this is an explanation of what you guys saw on that one sneak peek. Of the whole commission thing. Or the request thing. That is the functionality for Noble, which I will be doing in just a second. I've just got to Do all of this. Start up this project. Slash spawn rock. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Toss those in. Slash spawn iron ore. 1, 2. Nope. There we go. And then slash spawn plank. I think it's 4. 2, 3, 4. Testing this game infuriates me so much sometimes. Alright, now we do slash coin, legendepsilon, silver 4. Damn it. Slash spawn. Or no, slash coin, player 2, silver. Sometimes I forget that I'm player 2 when I do multi-server testing like this, and I'm not Legend Epsilon anymore. So now we become this. Attempt to index nil with data. What? 4 IV in pairs. Oh, that's why. Man, that means I've got to test this some. I don't want to, though, but I need to for it to work. Player list. Else if the .name is equal to player template, then continue. If the .player val dot value. Okay, so what is this? If v is not equal to player and main city dot value and player, or no, this needs to be v. All right, now it should work, I think. Sorry, I'm yapping a lot. This was something I was working on last night, I think, and I just didn't quite get it done. I mean, I guess I did get it done, but it's so infuriating to test this, because it takes me like 2 minutes just to set it up in time. Grayburn. So let's run through this, get that going, slash spawn rock. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Slash spawn iron ore. And slash spawn plank. 3, 4. Okay. Okay, and now we do slash coin, player 1, copper 10, slash coin, player 1, silver 10, become a noble, and now there shouldn't be, yeah, there's nobody here, because he is not associated with the city. But if he were to, let's say, come over here, and become the duke, then, shit, why does he not show up? Okay, what if, instead of becoming the Duke, we come over here, we make a tailor shop, slash spawn wood, log, 2, 3. Finish that up, slash prof, player 2, Taylor. I can become associated with the city. Why does he not show up? Oh my god, dude. I'm gonna lose my mind. Because now I have to close this out, figure out what's going on, and retest it. Oh my god. players get children, load tab. Player's child added or child removed. That's why. Because there's nothing loading this right now for some reason. So where is this? This is list handler. So if I do local screen GUI is equal to script, find first ancestor, which is a screen GUI. And then I do screen GUI dot action panel dot opening panel dot open community panel dot mouse button one up connect function. We do load tab. I think this works now. It was only running when a player left or joined, and so it wasn't changing afterwards. Sorry, I'm getting a little salty, if you couldn't tell. Because this takes so long to test, and it's so time-consuming, and it's so annoying. But it's fine. Sunbridge. I want to go ahead and do the game night, damn it! I want to do the game night! 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But I have 2 more things that I basically have to add before I can do anything else. What am I doing? I don't need all these rocks. Such spawn iron ore. This is how you can tell I'm starting to lose it. My autopilot is turning on when I don't need it to. And so I'm doing things in nonsense patterns. Such spawn blank. 2, 3, 4. Okay, and now we do slash coin player 1 copper 10 slash coin player 1 silver 10 become a noble. I open the panel, there's nobody there. But if I come over here, have him become the Duke, then I come over here. Why? Why is it not working? Why is it not working? Print. Main city dot value. Alright, so instead of doing that, we're just going to do script find first ancestor or script dot parent dot visible. No, I can't do changed on visible. Oh my god. Why is it not working? Why is it not working? I'm gonna lose my mind. Ah, Jesus. Let me do this and just see if it even runs first before I do anything else. Let me type. Forgot it's nobles, not noble. Okay, so it does run. Good. I just want to finish this in time so we can do a game night, dude. Every second that passes, more people are going to bed. Like, most of Europe is probably already in bed by now. I didn't want this to take this long. But I had the stuff that I was working on earlier also needed to, also took longer than I wanted. Such spawn iron ore. Spawn rock. The worst thing is that I know that even with me doing all this right now, I know this isn't going to work. So I know I'm going to have to do this all again. Oh my god, stop resetting the proximity prompt. Coin, player 2, silver, 10. Now we come over here. Copper coin. Now we come over here. Nil and Autumnfall. So I am associated with Autumnfall. Now if he comes over here and becomes a duke, they're both Autumnfall. So why are you not working? If v is not equal to player and main city.value, and that is equal to main city.value, then player list, player template, clone. Why is this not working? What could possibly be the problem here? I'm genuinely losing my mind. Like, how is this not working? What do you mean? Player GUI, Nobles panel, Community panel, Player list, Player template. Player val.value is equal to v. If not, v find for child player val in player list. Yep. If it does not have a player val, which it does, if player val is not equal to main city, associated city.value, and main city.value. Oh my god. You've got to be kidding me. Who sees the issue here? I'm hovering right over it. The issue is that this is missing a dot value at the end. That's it. Doesn't need anything else. It's just missing dot value. That's the whole reason this thing wasn't working. Basically this entire time, probably. It's things like these that get me a little bit closer to quitting game development every time it happens, because it keeps happening. Alright, let's test this again and see what's going on. The funny thing is that I'm pretty sure literally last stream, or the stream before that, we had an exactly identical issue to this, where it was something really stupid that I missed because I was too stressed on trying to find the problem elsewhere. The amount of times that this has happened to me, I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna go bonkers. What do you mean not enough space for an upgrade? Is it because of this thing? Yes. Why does that go back? Like, what? Huh? That's not good. Okay, so that's actually messed up. I need to fix that. Okay, well, I know that for later now. So spawn, iron ore, 2. Rock. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. / spawn plank. Oh my god, the iron axe. There we go. Slash coin, player 2, silver, not silver, silver, 10. Give me my copper. I swear to God, if it doesn't work, I'm gonna obliterate something. Oh my God. Thank God. Finally. Alright, let me try turning him into a tailor now. And making sure that works. Slash prop, player 1, tailor. Claim that. And now, when I open it up over here, yes. Bag for 3 copper. Submit. Yippee! It works. Okay. We can move on. So with that done, I now need to, real quick, go through all of the buildings. Well, not all of them, but mostly just Tailor 1, go to upgrade, no, not upgrade paper, claim paper. Let me do if player dot data dot details dot profession dot value is not equal to Tailor, then do that. Okay, and now we go to here. Paste it there. And now I need to do the same thing with blacksmith real quick right here. And farmer, actually. Smith. Okay. And farmer. So these two. Whoops. Claim paper. Claim building. Farmer. Alright, and now over here. Alright, now we have 2 buildings that we need to make and a mechanic. These are required before we can complete the update, unfortunately. Otherwise, I would just skip them. So, first up, we need to go to the time system. No. Where is it? Stats depleter. And now we need to do local oparams are equal to overlap params.new. Let me go to the map spawner, or the map module right here. We do... Okay, actually I don't need that. We do oparams.filter type is equal to enum.filter type dot include oparams.filter descendants instances is equal to game dot table game.workspace.map.cities. Okay, and now we do local in city is equal to game get parts, or no, game dot workspace get parts in part v dot character dot humanoid root part, and then oparams. And now we do our local in city check. Local is in city is equal to false, and then we do for ed in pairs in city check do if b dot name is equal to city border, then is in city is equal to true. That's it, right? City assets, city base, city border. Yeah, city border. Okay. Or d.name is equal to city center. Alrighty. If not is in city, then if not the dot character find first child held torch, then that is the name of the tool, right? Held torch, yeah. We'll do the.data.stats.sanity.value minus equals 1. All right, and so that should be sanity functionality right there. Okay. Now we have 2 more things that we need to make, I think. Here, let me check my list real quick and see what's left in a second. Damn it, I keep accidentally pressing record. Adjusted item, yeah, okay. Blacksmith expand, no, we're not doing that. Farmhouse 3, not this update, they really don't need it. Pavilion 3, not really needed. That's done. That's done. Duke tax isn't added, but honestly I don't know if we need it right now. I'll save that for next update. More sales to merchant. I'll keep strawberry sale in there for a bit, but I'll probably remove that with the next update. Okay, what next? Right, the 2 other buildings. Could be a function for a clergy to call a sermon or something. That would be funny, but no. Okay, so we need to work on 2 more buildings now. So I'm going to grab... This is the baseline for one of them. Or for both of them, I guess. Here, let me change that to 5. Bring this over here. And now we have 2 buildings to make. I'm going to duplicate this and put it over here for now. Alright, so first up, we have a sleeping hut that we need to make. So let's work on that. Let me grab, like, this right here. Grab that. And that is pebbles, right? Yeah. So now I'll bring that up. Okay. And now we'll get rid of that. We'll move this over here. Actually, I'm going to make this a bit smaller, I think. Like maybe more like that. There we go. We'll duplicate or get rid of these. Drag this up to like 1. 1. Now we grab curve 1, 5, target 0.4. Bring those together. God, I love that plugin. It is so nice. We'll give it the material of fabric. Okay. Now we'll grab these 2. Put them in like this. So I feel like that's a bit misaligned properly. There we go. Okay. Now we grab this. Drag them over. Okay, maybe that's a little bit too... we'll do like that. Okay, now I need to material flip all of these. Alrighty. Toss this over here. Okay. And lastly, we need to make a bed. So we'll do fabric. Where is my size reference? Here he is. Let's drag him over and see. We're going to need 4.5. Okay. And then drag that up. Give it a snow texture like that. Let's add in a proximity prompt, and we'll do bed, sleep. Okay. Requires line of sight off. We'll name these covers and pillow, ground. All right. So we are going to do like that. We're going to give them a real small activation distance, so like 4. Okay. And now we'll do script. Now we do script.parent, triggered connect function player, and now we do data stuns. We do sleeping. Trigger sleep. And now we do if player.character, then if player.character dot humanoid dot health is greater than 0, then while player.data.stuns.sleeping.value do task.wait 1. Now we do player.data.stuns.sleeping.value is equal to true. Let's add in local cooldown to false. If cooldown, then return end. Cooldown is equal to true. Test await 1. Cooldown is equal to false. Player.data.stats.sanity plus equals 1 is equal to math.clamp player.data.stats.sanity.value plus 1 0 100 sanity.value is equal to that. Okay, now we need to make a button for this. So let's do that real quick. Screen GUI. Stop sleep. Local script. Actually, let's do text button 0.5, 0.5. Zero point 0.3, 5, 0.5, 0, 0.5, 0, 0, 0.2, 0. Fixed scaled. What was the font that I used? Fundamento, that's it. UI text size constraint 50. Trigger sleep. Or no. Sleep handle. Okay. We'll do player.character.humanoid.walk speed is equal to 0. Player.character.humanoid. Or well, we can handle that on the side. Alright. So now let's do this, and then we'll do local replicated is equal to game.rep.rs. What events do we have again? Client remote, data alter. I guess data alter will work. Local data remote is equal to replicated.events.player events.data alter. Script.parent.mouse button 1 up, function. And we do local players or game.player. Local player. Local sleep is equal to player.data.stuns.sleeping. And we do if sleep value, then local cooldown is equal to false. Cooldown is equal to true. Data remote, fire server, stop sleeping. Okay. Wake button. Now we need to put this to GUI stuff. Go to data alter. Let's see if action is equal to stop sleeping. Then local GUI is equal to player.player GUI first child. Stop sleep. If GUI, then GUI destroy, and then player.character humanoid.walk speed is equal to 16. And then also player.data.stuns.sleeping.value is equal to false. Alright, and I think that should work. Script.parent.enable is equal to false. And then is equal to true. Alright, and I think that should work. Lastly, I just need to make the sleeping animation. So let's do that real quick. Go to here. Moon animator, new rig. I don't know how to do increments anymore, but it's whatever. We don't need it. Sleep anim. Okay. Now we need to avatar, animation editor. Okay. Sleep anim. Animation priority is 4. Looping on. Publish. Sleep anim. Okay, we're getting close to done. If this works first try, then there will be only one other building that we need to make. Folder. General anims. Duplicate. Put that in there. Sleep anim. Okay. Hello, not. Is that honey? Now I need to grab the tools. Hi, honey. Welcome to the stream. So I'm gonna need to do this right there. Sleep anim. General sleep anim. I'm trying to get it as done as fast as I can, because I know that a lot of people are, you know, I know that most of the Europeans are asleep by the time I start, but I'm trying, man. I promise. Sleep anim. Play with a fade-in time of 1, I guess. Sleep anim. Stop with a speed of 1. And hopefully that'll work. Alright. Now I think that should work. Let me work on finishing up the building now. Oops. So let's drag that up there. Alright. What should we call this? Tent? I guess. We'll just call it a tent. Keep it simple. So now let's grab these two. Put them off to the side, because we're going to need it later. Drag all that. Group it together. Tent 1. Right now we're making a tent. And real quick, I actually need to fix up this. Because this is what it's supposed to be. And what is this? Like, what is the... 2016-1. $20. Oh, wait, no. That's probably 16 that it needs to be. Yeah. Primary part will be that one. And then I need to fix it over here as well. 16. I accidentally messed that up when I was making these. Pavilion base needs to actually be that one. Base. Okay. So now those should upgrade more appropriately now. Founding stones, what is working? Yeah. Alright, so with that done, I now just need to make the other stage for it. Oh, shoot. So let me grab the curve here, toss it into the tent, ungroup it, duplicate, ungroup, raise up, and we are going to grab this. Get rid of that. That'll work. Alright, we don't need that, but we do need this. Paste it there. Grab it here. Put it there. And now lastly, we need the recipe progress in there. All right. Shoot, I forgot about that. Let's move this up to here, just like that. Hitbox of 9 segment, grab that. And this will be tent 1 UC. Now I'm making these as alternatives because I haven't gotten around to making the house upgrade system. So you can't like make beds or anything in the houses yet. So for now, I'm adding these as like an early game get a house. I was gonna add a public chest as well and the despawning timer now, but I'm running a lot later than I meant to, so I'm gonna save that for tomorrow. We'll name this tent. Grab the weld them together. Grab both of these, anchored off, can glide off, mask this on. And now this needs to go into player assets, building previews. So let's get this over here. Grab the one from here. Paste it in there. Change the base to tent. And let's see, it needs to be about as big as the pavilion one, which is 13. So we'll do that real quick. Change that to 13. And that should be good now. So that's one of the things done. I do need to add crafting for it as well, or whatever. So we'll put it in right here next to the fire pit. 10 to 1 UC. And what does it need? I guess like 2 planks, some fiber. Yeah, 2 planks and some fiber. General plank. We'll do 4 planks actually, and then just like 3 fiber. Fairly cheap, not too bad. Alrighty. Now, need to go down to here, and we'll toss it into here. Tent and tent. Okay. Now, what else? Oh, I need to test to make sure that works. Duh. Alright. Well, I can do that after we build the next building. So we do have one other building that we need to build, and that is a library. How do you guys think the library should work? Or at least look, stage 1. The important people in the stream are alive. Well, also, it's a bit later than I normally stream. It's just, you know, the stream is a bit rough in general at the moment. Alright, so I'm thinking to start. Let me grab this. Do this. Wood planks. Material, flip it. And we'll start out real simple like this. And honestly, I think the... Yeah. I think the... What's it called? The library can start out real small. We'll just do like a 4, like this. I feel like I need like the richer color of this though. Because right now this looks really dull. Here we go. We'll give it like a long look like this for now, I think. Okay, and we're gonna need to put this in the very back, probably. But we'll work on that in a second. Duplicate that over. Let's do something like this. Okay. Yeah, we'll do it like this. Alrighty. And now we do some rotating. Grab this. Pull it over. Duplicate and rotate. Okay. I'm trying. We're almost done. Almost. It's just taking damn forever. Here, let's do that. Okay, now I need to wedge. There we go. And once again, I'm going to steal from one of these buildings. I'll take from this one, I guess. Paste it in there. Let's see, what color should this be? I guess like a darker green would work for it. What do we want the roof to look like, though? That is a problem. What do we think? What do we think for the roof? Should I do another hay roof like that? I feel like they may want the library to be, like, really stable, so probably wood again, actually. So let's do it like this. It's gonna look really bland. Wood roof. Should we do it like this? Actually, okay, we'll have this one be like a bit of a better first start here. It'll be the first one to have like an actual like full finish to it. So let's do this. Grab it and turn it into a wedge. Rotate. There we go. Bring it. Why is this off? Why is that size? Who the fuck did that? Not me. I hate it when it does that, dude. It's so annoying. Alright. So let's grab the wood planks out of there, paste it in here. Okay. Now I'm going to want to bring this up to here, to about right there. Drag it down to bring this down and over like that. There. Something like that I feel like would look good. Yeah, that'll do fine. Man, I hate dealing with this stuff. What did I just... Oh my god, I just fucking destroyed that for a second. I'm getting annoyed. Sorry, bear with me, y'all. There. I think that works. As a, like, level 1 library. At least, outside-wise. It's really simple, but maybe I'll add more details, like, in the future or whatever, you know? It's kind of whatever at this point. I'm basically just trying to get it done. There we go. And let's start it off basic. With just some shelves all over the place. Books being just like... single thing. Book. Table. wall, roof. Okay, so I have one more thing I want to add, and I'll put it right here. Paper. Here we go. And now we'll do talent literate. Learn. How much should learning to become literate be? Like 5 copper, 6 copper? A silver even? What do y'all think? I kind of want to make it take like a die as well, but I don't know. I think I'll just keep it like this. So let's do literate. We'll say 5 copper for now. Learn talent. And now I need to do this. Get rid of that. And now we do local talent name is equal to literate. Then we do not player dot data dot talents find first child talent name then player dot data dot details dot currencies dot copper dot value is greater than or equal to 5, then 1 equals 5. Then we do local talent is equal to instance dot new bool val, and then talent dot name is equal to literate. Talent dot value is equal to true. Talent dot parent is equal to player dot data dot talents, and then we do get rid of that. Local notif remote is equal to replicated dot events dot player events dot notif remote. Notif remote fire client player 1 line. We can now read. Or rather, you have learned to read. Else, you already know how to read. Okay, there we go. So that should be that done, just about. So I think we're good with that regard. Honestly, with the next, you think 8 copper for it? We'll keep, yeah, we'll do 8 copper. That works. So let me do 8, 8. Or rather, local copper cost is equal to 8. Okay. Copper cost. Alrighty. So now we need to do all of these. We'll grab all of this. Plus the stats at the very top. Group, and this will be library 1. Now we are going to make the primary part that. Oh, that's the wrong name for it. It is the library base. Okay, and now we need to make a in construction version. So let's take this out. That there. Alright, that'll work. So now we grab... Oh wait, gotta grab the hitbox and drag it back down. Almost forgot. Yep, alrighty. Now we grab all of this. Actually, I've got to also grab this and this. Duplicate it and put it off to the side. There we go. Hitbox there. And stats. Group together. Library 1 UC. Okay, and we're just going to add the first stage for the library at the moment. I don't feel like adding any more, so... Let's do general info. We'll toss it down next to... we'll put it next to blacksmith, yeah. There we go. Library. We'll do a lot of wood logs, because this is going to be like an expensive thing. And then planks, we'll do like 10. It's going to be a very wood-heavy area. Okay. Now we need to do primary part. That. Oh yeah, that's just not finished. It's a testing asset. Hello, Mushy. Welcome to the stream. In theory, you could force an ad. I forget about that that channel point there. Alright, let's group this together. We'll just name it library. Primary part to there. Now we need to do here, here, there. Grab both of these, anchored off. Can collide and massless. And now I need to find whatever building might be long enough for it. Yeah, we'll do this one. Okay. Paste it in there. There we go. And we'll do like 22 instead of that long ass number there. Alright, so now we have 2 buildings to test. In a second. Did I put library in here? I did not. Library. Library. Okay. What else? I think that's everything. You know, we have 10 people here. Have an ad. Alright, let me run it real quick. Hold up. I might not be able to. It might have run an automatic ad recently. Nope, I can. Have a 3-minute ad break. Alright. Right as we're about to test. So I think we're good now. So let me toss these back where they need to go. Let's see, this goes into profession assets. Buildings goes into map assets. Okay. And now I need to do some things. Wait, did I... Okay, we're going to go into here, and we are going to actually... make some of these a bit harder to do. So, like, we'll do... Or a bit easier, my bad. Now... what's its name? Tent isn't even that hard. But... just to make it easier on me. Bye-bye, Tion. We're probably going to be doing the game night in a few minutes, though. But, yeah, unfortunately. You know, if you gotta go, you gotta go. If everything works, we're going to be doing the game night in a moment. Ah, shit. Attempt to index nil with clone. Building preview. Did I not name it tent? Where is it? Building previews... I know I put it in there. Where is it? Where'd it go? Oh, it's still in the buildings, isn't it? Probably. Yep, there it is. So you just got to take that out and put it in there. Oh, and you got to do the same thing with the library one. Yep. Put it in there and put these away. And let's get going. Yippee! The game night will not be streamed. We're probably not even going to do a VC for it since VC chat is in the game now. Alright. Open panel. Bro, come on. Attempt to index new with a weld. Did I forget to do a weld on it? I thought I did. Oh, no, I didn't do the primary part. Okay. That's my fault. Primary part, tent base. Did I do a primary part for that one? I did. Okay. Yeah, sorry, Mushy. We've been streaming for 2.5 hours now. It's Everstat. Okay. Open panel. Tent. So we need fibers. So spawn fiber. Okay. Alrighty. Hello? Is this enabled? 8. There we go. Oh, motherfucker. Value of... Oh, whoops. Yeah, my bad. For that one, I just need to go to data, bool, sleeping. We need to go back down to map assets, find tent 1, find this, we'll give it like 6 instead, and paste it in there. Data.sleeping. Just so that way they don't double sleep. Okay. Alrighty. West Tree. We're so close, man. We're so close. I hate how long this took. Spawn fiber. 1, 2, 3. I was wanting to do the game night at like 3, and it's now 6:30. Oh, did I forget to do the GUI clone? I did. Whoops. Local GUI clone is equal to replicate. It doesn't have replicated in here. Oh my god. Local replicated is equal to game.rep.rs. GUI clone is equal to replicated.GUI_stop sleep clone. GUI clone.parent is equal to player.player GUI. Now we'll grab this, paste it in there, and hopefully it'll work. It's not a game night if it's not yet. Wintertown. Name doesn't really fit all that well since it's, you know, there's no snowy area in the map at the moment, but it's whatever. Slash spawn fiber. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I need to make that better, but I don't care. We're keeping it like that for now. That's so goofy looking. We're keeping it like that. I don't care. Alright, so let's do stats, sanity. Go down to like 50. Alright, let's go to sleep, guys. Bonk. Okay, and it does recover sanity, which is good. That's what we want. That's so fucking stupid looking. I love that. Yeah, don't worry. This is basically just like template or like placeholder things. In the next episode. I'm gonna make this look a lot better, just because I've been rushing this a whole bunch today. So some of the stuff is gonna look a little unfinished, but it's fine. All right, now we just need to wait for nighttime. That's gonna take forever. Okay, so while we wait for nighttime, let's try and build a library. Okay. Oh shit. Well, that's not right. Okay, well, it skipped ahead, so it's whatever. Shoot. Okay, so I misspelled currencies. How long until nighttime? It's gonna be a minute. Jesus. And there's no way I can speed this up either. So I guess instead of just trying to do stupid shit, we're just gonna see what we can make work. Let's see, does Fire Pit work? I've not actually tested the upgrade to Fire Pit. So /spawn coal. /spawn rock. Okay. Now it should be simple enough that this should work. The whole sanity loss part. Oh, I'm stupid. There's no upgrade paper. So you could, like, even though they exist, you can't access them because it doesn't exist on it. Oh my god, I'm stupid. Wow. Okay, so that's the thing I'm gonna have to do, is add on a upgrade slip to, like, the side of this thing or something. Nah, it's fine. That's just, you know, taking apart. That's just like grabbing this right here and then tossing it on there, but that's my developer. You know it. Last second, I'm finding every bug known to man. Oh my god, dude. Okay, so let's go ahead and get out of the city borders. Now, thankfully, as the dude, I can see where the city borders are, which will make it a bit easier to tell when I'm outside of them. And let's do /spawn held torch. Anyways, Bob, if it wasn't obvious, since you haven't been really caught up to speed on the game, this is Founding Stones. It is a fantasy medieval survival game. Also kind of a city builder at the moment. It's currently, like, just city building because I haven't added any weapons or anything yet, but there will be weapons in the future. There's going to be a whole bunch of biomes and stuff. People have been liking this a lot more than my other sub-games that I have. So, yeah. Trying to axe someone, and you know, the axe only chops wood. It doesn't kill anything yet. Alright, so let me pull up my sanity stat. We are at 71. And so come 30 seconds or so, however long it takes, we should get some sanity loss. Yep, we lost 1 sanity. Now if we hold out a torch, and in another 30 seconds, when it goes down, yep, it did not go down. When we put the torch away, we should lose some more sanity. Yep. And lastly, when we are inside the city, we lost a bit of water, but no loss to sanity. Good. Yeah, alright. And so now we can sleep, which will recover our sanity. Alright, so literally all I need to do now is exchange out the thing in the library and re-add, or add the upgrade slip to the things. So, let's grab this, paste it into library, 1UC, grab this, get rid of it, move that to up there. Alrighty. Now we grab this, which is the upgrade paper, and we have to put it into here. Now the question is, can I tack this onto the side without it trying to kill me? Yes, it is barely within the border there. Alright, so now let's do 0.7. Okay. And now we'll grab this, paste it into Fire Pit 2. Oh. Now this one can be a bit bigger. There we go. Alright, so that should work now. Library should work, so let's move that back in. Oh, and then the last thing. The nobles and the... yeah, this. We are finally going to change the Duke requirement from iron ore to literacy. There we go. And now I don't think we need that. Alright, y'all, close your eyes for a second. Okay. There we go. And we'll add 1 silver to the requirement since... should we... what do y'all think? One more silver to the requirement to become Duke, since literacy is much easier than 5 iron? What do y'all think? Because that is 60 copper. That might be a bit much. 1 more silver? Alright, we'll do that then. And now we'll grab this and paste it into there. Alright, and so now, in order to become a duke or a noble, you have to be literate. Meaning, I also need to add this into the professions up here, wherever it is. So the iron ore gets replaced with that, and that gets 1 more at the very end. Is that right? Oh, that's why. That needs to be gone. It needs to be there instead. Alright. So I may want to test those out real quick, among other things. Map assets. Alright, so first off, let me try and make a couple things. We'll do the library first. Just place it here. Fuck. Forgot to do recipe progress. Oh my god, dude. That's my dev. Forgetting everything under the sun. What have I added? A good bit. I'll be releasing patch notes when I do the update, don't worry. Library. Place it. /spawn wood log. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. God, this is going to take so much. Like, even just in the game, this is going to take a while to get. It's a good thing we'll be doing a game night, so we'll have, like, 12 people to work towards everything. There we go. Fuck. I forgot to fix the currency typo. Oh my god. There. Dude, we ain't never doing this fucking game night. We are never getting it done at this rate. Oh my god. Okay. Open panel. Library. Do that. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. Alright. Now we do /coin, legendepsilon, copper 8. I have learned how to read, meaning that in my folder here, I have the talent of literate, which is required to become an unbound duke, which we'll work on that in a second. For now, let's focus on fire pit and make sure it's all good. /spawn rock. 2, 3, 4. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't know how much the level 2 needs, so we're just gonna max it out with 6 and hope that's enough. 1, 2, 3.
This shit look nasty as fuck!
Alright. Upgrade. What do you mean not enough space for an upgrade? What do you mean? Huh? War? Okay, let's put it out here. 1, 2, 3, 4. We might have to go without the fire pit upgrade if I can't get this to work for some reason. 1, 2, 3. Why did I not test this sooner? Okay, so there's a bug with this somehow. I don't know what, but apparently there's a bug, because of course there is. Okay, now what if I just finish this up? /spawn rock. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. /spawn plank. 1, 2, 3, 4. Spawn iron ore. Oh my god. /coin, legend epsilon, silver 100. I am now a duke /duchess. /coin, legend epsilon, copper 100. I am now a noble. Yippee! So both of those work because I have literacy now. Now I need to figure out what's causing this to be a problem, because I genuinely have no idea. The only thing I can think of is maybe because it reaches over the border a little bit, but I don't know. Let me grab the buildings here. Oh my god. And let's double check on everything and make sure it's all good. Fire pit 2, you see, doesn't have a primary part. That's why. Because my dumbass forgot to do the primary part. For all of these, apparently. Yeah, no wonder it wasn't working. Okay. Now it should be good. And I think that is the last thing that we need to do for this update. Let me just test and make sure. Oh my god. Watch, we're gonna fucking load this in, and there's gonna be 7 more billion bugs. Slash spawn coal. 2, 3, 4, whatever. 2, 3, 3. Spawn rock. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. There. Begin construction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. Oh my god. I forgot recipe progress on this. Okay, it's whatever. We know it works. That's all I care about. Fire pit 3 UC. 2 UC does have it. There we go. Okay. So I think that's everything. Finally. Let me just double check everything on my patch notes. 2 new buildings. Library and sanity system added now. Alrighty. So, in total, adjusted the item weights a little bit, added some new city names, added clothing and equipable dyeing, so, you know, tunic and bag dyeing, and pants. New stages for a good chunk of buildings. Noble functionality completely added alongside some panel functionality for Smith and Taylor. Certain professions now changes your base clothes to your skin tone. 2 new professions and a new building. 2 new buildings, library intent, and sanity system added. Was there anything else that I did in the stream? I think that was about everything. Oh, also, talent system, or talent added, which will be required things to gain certain progression. So, literate talent now replaces the 5 iron ore of the Duke acquiring requirements. Alright, and so I think that's everything. So, give me a few minutes and I'm going to publish this to the thing. So let me do Bounding Stones ping, get that set up and ready to go. And let's see, I don't think there's anything else I need to do. Time system. Yeah, I think that's about everything. So we're going to grab the dev assets, put those in the server storage. And we'll be starting our game night in a moment, everybody. Let's see, are people playing while waiting again? Nope, okay. Oh, wait, yep. We have Gussie and someone else. Sashi, maybe? Alright, well, I'm going to do 1 or 2 last things, and then we'll get started with the next, we'll get started with the game night. So, thank you all for coming out. Here's one last ad break. And bye-bye, everybody. I'll ping, wherever I need to, when it's all ready. Bye-bye.